Hello there, just doing a really quick video. I've been called out. By a young upstart called Smog or Smorg 237 Gaming. I'll tag him in this. It's nothing bad. He's doing a follow-up to something that Tony Fighter 2 did, who's currently banned from YouTube for doing the horrendous thing of sharing a short of Doom Eternal. He's probably ruined somebody's life doing that, so shame on you, Tony Fighter 2. But basically said like 5 games that would destroy your brain as a child, like ruin you. How the hell is this even possible? So he picked 5 games, nominated 2 channels. Smaug 237 was one of them. Smaug has named me as one of his 2 channels. I will name 2 at the end of this video. If you don't get nominated, don't feel bad. It's just there's lots and lots of channels out there, and I'm trying to bring through new channels. If you do get nominated, feel bad, because it means you've got to do one of these lists. You don't have to. You can just ignore it if you want. But the 5 games that I would say would just blow my mind as a child. The first one, get ready for this, Snowrunner. So for anybody who's been following this channel for more than 5 minutes, you'll know that I got recommended to play this game by a mate. I was dubious. I was very dubious as to why would I like this game. It is literally trudging through the snow at 3 miles an hour in a massive HGV, hauling a load of logs to somewhere else on a different map. It takes blooming hours to get from anywhere to anywhere. If you'd have told me as a little kid there playing me Sonic the Hedgehog, going, wow, this is amazingly fast, look at this, look at the graphics, oh my god. If you'd have told me that I would enjoy sludging around in the snow doing 3 miles an hour in a truck, I'd have called you an idiot. Best game, one of the best games I've ever played. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic in single player, even more fantastic playing online with other people, doing your little haulage adventures. That blew my mind as an adult. So telling a little kid me that was going to be one of my favourite games when I grew up, no way would I have believed you. So Snowrunner there. Going on to the next one. This is quite an obvious one, to be honest with you. I just couldn't imagine this game existing. I remember playing... can I bleep this out? Or can I get away with it? I think I can get away with it. There was a game... when I was in school, we used to have a lot of DOS games that you could put on your PC. So while your teacher wasn't looking, instead of learning how to do anything on the PC, we'd be playing things like Drug Wars would be one of the games. We'd be playing, oh god, what was some of the other ones? I can't remember. Lots and lots of little just DOS-based games. Doom was one we'd get. But I remember one of the ones that was going around on floppy disk that you could put on to your computer and play was the original Grand Theft Auto. Absolutely insane. Like it was very basic, but back then that was like, wow, look at this game, look at all the cool stuff you can do. Run over Harry Krishnas. Oh, this is amazing. So GTA 5, I mean, like, even now, I don't understand how that came out on the Xbox 360 and PS3. I don't understand how it was possible. It's such a massive game, blooming huge. But of course, playing it on the Series X is nicer. But yeah, from a young lad, I was blown away with the original GTA. So if you'd have shown me that, and I'm not just talking about the graphics, I'm talking about the size of the game, the voice acting. It's like playing a film. It's absolutely fantastic. The story is so compelling. The fact that you can play as multiple characters in it. I mean, in the original GTA, the guy did have a name. I've forgotten it now, but he's pretty much a faceless, voiceless thing. You're just there for the carnage. You're not there for any sort of story, really. That, oh my god, it grips you from start to finish. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, GTA 5 would have blown my mind as a child. Now, this one, I don't know if people agree with me or not. It's more the format that it's on, because that's how I've played it. I've seen my partner playing something in this series. In fact, the next game in this series didn't really do much for me. This one, though, Resident Evil 7. Again, it's the PS4 version, because it has to be this, because it's in VR. Playing that in VR changed the way that I thought about VR games. Again, I remember as a little kid, I had the Master System like glasses that you put on. It was meant to make everything VR. I never had a go on the Nintendo one. What was it called? The 3D Boy or whatever it was. Never had a go on that. But I've had several goes over the years on 3D headsets and like virtual reality kits. I remember there was one for the Mega Drive and it was blooming awful. But every single time I tried one, terrible. And I remember when the VR came out on the PS4, I thought, I'll give it a go. And I played Skyrim and it was all right. And, you know, there was a couple other games. I was like, these are decent-ish, but it's more of a fad. The Astrobot game was quite cool, but it was just a fad. And I went, all right, yeah, fair enough, whatever. Lots and lots of people told me to play that. They were saying, like, we want to see you play that in VR. It'll scare you, blah, blah, blah. I don't think what they thought would happen would be that I would fall in love with it. And just VR as a concept, I thought it was absolutely amazing. The controls, the graphics, everything. It's like they didn't scrimp or save on anything. It was that game, but you are there. You are immersed in it. One of the few games... I've got a really, really short attention span, and my time is very limited. So if something's going to take me longer than half an hour to get into, I'm probably not going to give it a go. That hooked me from the word go, and I didn't want to stop playing it. I actually put off other chores so I could complete that game. Like I very, very rarely complete a game, especially nowadays. That one I had to complete it. So Resident Evil 7, but in VR, I would say would have blown my mind as a child. Can you imagine having what we've got now, like the Oculus Rift and everything? Imagine having that as a little nipper. Bloody hell. I'd have got no homework done. I wouldn't have been able to afford PlayStation 4, let alone PS4 and VR kit nowadays, because I wouldn't have had a job, because I'd have failed at school and I'd have been a bum. So, yeah, in a way, I'm glad I didn't have as a child. This one, controversial opinion, I can easily tell you why. So it's Leisure Suit Larry, magna cum laude, uncut. And the reason for that is tits. Tits, lots of tits, jumping up and down, jiggly tits. Yeah, things that going on, but mainly tits. I mean, as a little kid, I don't care if they're computerized, I don't care if they're like cartoony, just tits. Great, would have blown my mind as a kid. Fantastic. The game's not very good, but just tits. Completed that one. Completed it, and it's, again, not a good game, but oh my god, if I was a little kid and I could see all those tits when I was like 8 or 9 years old, yeah, would have blown my mind. Now, the final one, we had a few shouts. Well, I say a few shouts, there's only been 2 videos that I've seen. So Tony Fighter 2 called out Skyrim, said like it was one of the best games he played. I know Tony's not really into his RPGs, but he said that Skyrim was would have blown his mind as a little kid, and it would, yeah. Smaug also nominated it. So guess what my final pick is? Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. Fallout New Vegas. This is the Ultimate Edition. Any would have done, because I obviously just played the normal version when it first came out. Yeah, so I was never really a sword and sorcery sort of guy. I played Hero Quest with my mates, but I played it because it was there, if you know what I mean. I preferred playing Space Hulk, that sort of thing, on computers. I was more into my tech. Tech horror was particularly big when I was a kid. I blooming loved it. So this, not really tech, but it isn't sword and sorcery. When you look at like the Mr. Handys and things like that, it does go down that futuristic, apocalyptic sort of world. If you'd have shown me that game when I was a little kid, I mean, like, number one, you shouldn't have, because it's a blooming 18, so don't be showing me that game. But if you just showed me that game as a little kid, yeah, I wouldn't have moved. I'd have never left my blooming room. That was, good God. I mean, like, the content that it's got now, and I'm talking about the base game. I'm not talking about all the add-ons. The base game, all the missions, everything. There's weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of content there. And with me being a little nipper, only maybe having, 2 or 3 hours a day that I can play on that, and I wouldn't have been playing on it either. I'd have been doing other stuff. That would have changed my world. And again, like, I'm quite a chirpy, quite happy lad. Imagine showing me that as a kid. It would have blown my mind, but maybe in the wrong way. It was like, oh my God, it would have depressed the hell out of me if I'd have known how society works, because it is a pretty true reflection of society, isn't it? Like, money corrupts and money is power, and sadly there's nothing we can do to change that. But yeah, that would be my 5th game, Fallout New Vegas. So going back through them, we had Snowrunner, we had Grand Theft Auto 5, we had Resident Evil 7 VR mode, Tits, the game, and and Fallout New Vegas. I'm being serious as well. Being serious. I used to do anything to try and get tits. I'd cut pictures out of newspapers or like catalogues, and I'd draw my own tits on them. So that would have saved me a lot of effort. But yeah, Fallout New Vegas is the last game. Oh my God. So those are my 5 games that would have blown my mind as a child. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I am going to nominate 2 channels now. I'm going to nominate Dodgy D-Pad Gaming. He's trying to get 100 subs. He's been going for a little while, but like on and off. I think he's on about 53 at the moment. So Dodgy D-Pad, do go and watch his channel. Do go and sub to his stuff. Lovely fella, really, really nice guy. The other channel I want to nominate is the guy who got me onto this. He probably won't do it because he's not really into his lists, and he's mainly just collecting PS1 games. Doesn't really do much in the way of these sort of things, but if he wants to get in on it, he can do. It's Another Normal Yorkshireman, or Yorkie as I call him. He's the guy that I play online with on this. So again, do go and sub to his channel. He's rocketing up as well. I say he's a new channel. He genuinely is a new channel. He's been going, what, a month, 2 months, something like that, I think. And I think he's already at nearly 600 subs. He's going to overtake me. He's going to easily get like thousands of subs well before I get like 700, I'm thinking. So yeah, genuinely lovely guy, great channel. Go and check out Another Normal Yorkshireman and Dodgy D-Pad. And if you've not seen his channel, go and check out Smog. Pick an easier name, man. Smog. These blooming Welsh lads. Smog 237 Gaming. He has got another channel, but it's more for like videos and film reviews, that sort of thing. That was his designated gaming one. And of course, this list, speak properly, Donald. This list came from Tony Fighter 2, who is one of the reasons this channel blew up. One of the reasons why this channel's got more than 10 subscribers. He was the first person to get on the back of this channel and say, watch my videos. He's a fun guy. He's really cool. And I still haven't paid him for pushing my channel like that. And I never will, because I'm tight. I'm from Shropshire. Anyway, hope you enjoyed what you've seen. It's been Donald Mackerel Gaming. See you all again soon. Cheers, everybody.